He was born in Lagos, Nigeria, raised in a city where hustle is a way of life, then moved to Atlanta, no Ivy League degree, no Silicon Valley network, no investors at first. Yet somehow he built a tool so simple, so powerful. It quietly took over how the world schedules time. How did a Nigerian immigrant create a $3 billion SaaS giant from scratch? This is the untold story out of the sale of Tope Awotona. Tope Awotona was born in Lagos, Nigeria, one of Africa's most vibrant, chaotic, and opportunity-rich cities. He grew up in a middle-class family. His father was a microbiologist, his mother a pharmacist. Education was everything, but at just 12 years old, tragedy struck. Tope witnessed his father get shot and killed in a carjacking. It changed everything. Soon after, Tope's family relocated to the United States, Atlanta, Georgia, seeking safety and a second chance in a new country with a heavy heart and a foreign accent. Tope stood out, but instead of shrinking, he hustled. He was obsessed with learning, with building, with doing more. He enrolled at the University of Georgia, first computer science because he loved tech, but his ambition was bigger than code. So he switched to business, not just to write programs, but to run the show. After college, Tope dove into the corporate world. Dell, IBM, Perceptive Software, not in engineering, but sales, the front lines of business. He learned how companies make money, how to pitch, negotiate, close deals, and most importantly is how painful scheduling meetings really was. But before solving that problem, Tope chased a few other ideas first. Startup 1, an online dating platform. Startup 2, an e-commerce site selling projectors. Both flopped. They weren't bad ideas, but they weren't executed well. That's when the real lesson hit him. Failure didn't stop him, it focused him, because sometimes failure is just research in disguise. In his sales job, Tope had one recurring problem: booking meetings, the back and forth, the time zone confusion, the endless delays. It wasn't just annoying, it was killing deals. He searched for a solution, but everything out there was clunky, ugly, built for IT teams, not people. So he built his own, with zero funding, no connections, just $200,000 of his life savings, everything he had. He hired a small team of developers in Ukraine. Together, they built the first version of Calendly. Fast, clean, and painfully simple. People loved it. No sales team, no fancy launch. Just a product that worked. It spread through word of mouth, from freelancer to startup to enterprise. Calendly became the link you sent when you were serious about getting things done. And it all started with one man, one problem, and a product that didn't need to shout to be heard. For 7 straight years, Calendly grew quietly, no outside money, no VC hype, just users signing up and sticking around. By 2020, Calendly hit $30 million in annual recurring revenue, still bootstrapped, still founder-owned, and then in 2021, Tope finally took a bet. He raised $350 million from OpenView and Iconic. That deal pushed Calendly's valuation to $3 billion. A tech unicorn, still black-owned, still founder-led, and Tope, still obsessed with the long game. He wasn't chasing an exit, he was building something that would last. In a world full of hype and fast exits, Tope Awotona chose patience, product, and purpose. In the world of tech, black founders remain deeply underrepresented. Less than 2% of venture capital goes to black-led startups. Tope Awotona knew the odds. He also knew he didn't look like what Silicon Valley was used to betting on. So he made a bold choice. He didn't chase funding, he chased traction. He built Calendly his way, letting the product speak louder than the pitch deck. There was pressure to conform, to play the game. But Tope stayed authentic. Even when the system told him to shrink, he didn't ask for permission. He built proof. Today, millions use Calendly, from solo freelancers to Fortune 500 giants. It's more than a scheduling tool. It's how the modern world finds time. And while Calendly keeps growing, so does Tope's impact. He now mentors the next wave of underrepresented founders, investing in their ideas, opening doors he had to build from scratch. And Calendly, it's evolving from simple scheduling to full-blown workflow automation. The future of productivity is being built quietly, powerfully. Tope Awotona is living proof that global innovation can come from anywhere. And sometimes the most powerful tools are built by those who were never handed a playbook. Inspired by Tope's story, from Lagos to a $3 billion empire, And he started with just a problem to solve. What's stopping you? What would you build if you stopped waiting for permission? Drop a if you're ready to bet on yourself. Like, subscribe, and hit that bell for more real stories of bold builders. Time is your most valuable asset. Use it to build something that matters.